What's up, gang? Willie Rebuild, baby. Back the next day after our little 230-mile drive, and I done already started assessing the compressor, and I don't know what happened. It is a full-season compressor. I never had a problem with it with one of these, but for whatever reason, something happened in the clutch, because when I first came in, I started it up to see what it was gonna do. Like I said, it already had Freon in it. And you can see some of the oil coming out of the line right now, and that looked good. You always wanna check your lines to see if you see metal in them. Usually when they lock up, you'll see metal in the compressor, but all that looks good. So I'm waiting on the customer to come. We're gonna take the compressor back to Summit. He should be pulling up shortly. My guy finally got some parts in for the dump, and as you can see, I just picked these up about 30 minutes ago, and I already started fabricating the cold air intake for it. Got them screen locking up, but yeah, he got the cold air intake. He got my block off plate, and he got a few parts that I need to keep the process going. Spark plug wires, some boots to put on the spark plug wires, because as you can see, they're close to the headers. I kind of don't like those boots. I'm gonna get some smaller ones that just go around the bottom of the plug. And that's the reason that I say about me buying the parts, because in a situation like this, I'm getting ready to go to Summit. I can head back over there, swap the parts out, and take care of business, gang. But I mean, it is what it is. That's something I had to deal with later. I like the ones the Cutlass man got, because it's gonna need boots on there with these headers. You can see how close the plug wire is to the header. So let me go ahead and finish taking the compressor off, and I might take y'all with me to Summit. I don't know, but I'll cut y'all back on in a minute, gang. What's up, gang? It's Willie Rebuild. We back, baby. Got the old Monte Carlo strapped down on the dyno, and it's time to see what the little Monte Carlo can do, gang. That's right, it's Willie Rebuild. I told y'all, we gonna go ahead and do it the right way. We gonna get all that talking and all the what ifs out of the situation, baby. That's right. We're gonna strap him on down, as you can see, and we're gonna make a few pulls on it and see what the old Monte Carlo what it's gonna do. But at the end of the day, the customer, he gonna know what he got. That's right. Instead of somebody just telling him a bunch of bullshit that the car gonna make 600-700 horsepower because it got a fast intake and a Texas speed cam, baby. Willie Rebuild ain't gonna do you that. Every car gonna get dyno tuned professionally, not no bullshit where a motherfucker just pressing buttons and shit and hoping he get it right. You gotta bring it to the professionals. That's why you don't see Willie Rebuild trying to play with the tuning, because I'm not a professional tuner. I'm a master mechanic, and then I'm gonna bring it to a master tuner and let him do the rest, gang. So I'm gonna go ahead on and cut y'all off for a minute and I'm gonna cut y'all back on when it's time for action, cause y'all know I ain't got a lot of battery. It's hot out here and I be working, so I ain't got time to keep trying to charge the phone up. But as y'all can see, it's strapped down on the dyno. I done went ahead and changed the compressor. I'll tell y'all about that once we get finished. But we got a brand new compressor on there, and I'll let y'all know what the situation was with that once we get finished doing what we gotta do here. So I'm gonna cut y'all back on in a minute, gang. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, cause just like I told y'all, they ain't showing y'all the code on the dyno. They ain't showing y'all nothing. All they doing is talking, and talk is cheap. I'm a man of action, baby. Willie rebuild. Alright, gang. Y'all see where we at. This the man y'all need to talk to for all y'all tuning needs. If you're in the DFW Fort Worth area, look him up on Google. I'll probably drop the number down in the video for y'all. But we about to go ahead and get the situation underway with the old Monte Carlo, baby. She's strapped down. It's time for action, time to make some pulls on the game. That's right. Just like I told y'all. With the rebuild, baby. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Got it strapped down. Getting ready to make some pulls on it. Letting it cool off for a second while he put a file up on it. Once we get it back to the shop, we might get a little footage with the customer driving it. See how he like it. See how he like it, how it drive, how it's pulling and stuff like that there, gang. But this is the day. It's been a long time coming. Time for the Monte Carlo to go home, baby. That's right. That's right. Time for it to leave Area 51 and go home for a little while. It still probably come back because he want me to do a little metal work in the quarter panels and stuff like that there, but we'll take care of that once he get ready to paint it or whatever. We'll cut the little spots out and weld the patch pieces in there, gang. But that's another job for another day. That's right. So I'm gonna let him go ahead and download this little file and do what he's doing. And I ain't gonna sit here and talk y'all head off about a bunch of nothing. So I'm gonna cut y'all back on when the engine start, baby. It's like NASCAR. Start your engine. There y'all go, gang. The Monte Carlo on the dyno, baby. let him go ahead and make his adjustments, gang, and cut y'all back on in a minute. Alright, gang, we done made it back on over here to the shop, and we made it back from the dyno. And as y'all can see, the old 6.0 built by Willie Rebuild is still in one piece, baby. That's right. Now, before I get into the dyno situation, I'm gonna talk about the compressor situation. So as y'all can see, I went ahead and replaced the compressor. Now let me tell y'all what the situation is with the compressor. Well, not the compressor. Well, it's really two situations. The first situation was I had a line, the other line I had on here, it leaked right here. So this actually a new line that I put on maybe about a week ago. And when I removed the line, I just unhooked it from the back. So I noticed the little oil dripped out of the compressor, but I didn't pay too much attention. I say, well, you know, should still have oil. It should still have oil in the compressor. Everything should be good. But when I took the other compressor off yesterday and turned it upside down, no oil didn't come out. So that probably was the culprit of the compressor doing what it did. Because like I see, I never have a problem with these 4-season compressors, but the AC Delco ones, I have bad luck with them. Now another thing, when you turn on when the AC system is empty, meaning no refrigerant in the AC system, if you go in the car and turn the compressor on while the car running, the compressor will kick on and cycle with the AC not even with while it's empty, with no refrigerant in it. So what I'm thinking is he got a problem with either this relay or something in the harness or something is causing a problem to where the sensor is not picking up that there's no refrigerant in the system. I might have to check the Schrader valve on back of here and make sure that it's kicking all the way out, because I switched the sensor with another sensor that I knew was good and it did the same thing. So that's another job for another day. When the call came, the AC didn't work. The AC worked now. It's blowing cold again. I used the AC to and from the tuner, but on the way back, I said I'm gonna cut the AC off because I wanted to get down on it a little bit and see what the business is. And she pulling nice and strong, gang. So now we can get to the dyno numbers. So the car made 405 horsepower, real wheel horsepower, and 440 foot-pounds of torque to the wheels. So this engine started off as a 6.0 from a 03 Denali. At the crank, that engine make about 330, 335, somewhere up in there. And in stock form, it make about, I think about 270 or something like that to the rear wheels. So old Willie Rebuild, with the mods that I done did to it, I made the engine gain over 100 horsepower, 100 rear wheel horsepower to the wheels. What it make at the crank, I don't know, and I really don't give a damn. But I think at the crank, it'll be close around 500. Now, this right here is a nice budget engine, but depends on what your budget is. Because this engine right here, we bought the truck from the auction. Truck was like $1,400. I'm gonna give y'all a price breakdown. Machine work was about another $1,800. That's $3,600. We CNC the heads. I think we got about $1,500 to $1,600 in the heads. What that is, gang? 45, 50, 5,100. And then he got the fast intake and the cam kit. So all in all, this setup right here costs you what, about 7,500, 400 horsepower to the rear wheels. Now, if you go and buy 383 right now at Summit Racing, that's rated at 450 horsepower, that bitch ain't gonna give you 400 to the wheels, and it ain't gonna look as pretty. That's right. So if y'all want to know what I got in the motor, or what all I did in detail, get in the comments, and old Willie Rebuild will give you the recipe for this. But guess what? This is only the beginning. That's right. Cause right up in here, I got the 4-way stroker. I'm finna drop in the box Chevy. So things finna get really interesting now. That's right, we got more cubic inch. So that's what's going in the box Chevy, the 4-way stroker motor, baby. Next, we gonna have The old LT1 with a cam, custom tune. As y'all can see, I done already installed the power steering bottle and started making a custom intake for it. Look how pretty that look right there. And I'm just trying something out with that, with the vacuum on the top. I'm just trying something out right there. But y'all see what's happening? Y'all see what's happening, gang? That's why I talk shit that I talk, because I can back up what I'm saying. Nah, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. This ain't no shit where a motherfucker getting on here telling you to buy this and buy that and buy this and buy that. Because guess what? Let me show y'all what I did, gang. I took the El Camino, right? Some of y'all that been around, y'all remember the El Camino, right? I took the El Camino and used it as a baseline, because the El Camino made 375, 380 to the wheels. The video up, I still got it up when I put it on the dyno. The El Camino was a cleanup job. I did not do the swap on the El Camino. Somebody else did the swap, and I had the task of going behind their work and cleaning everything up. The man had a set of 3,500 Elderbrox heads, CNC heads or whatever. I told him I ain't never used them heads. I don't know what they gonna do, because there's a lot of other things I would have did with the 3,500 rather than bought them heads. So I used that as a baseline. I couldn't max the El Camino engine out on cam because I was trying to save him money, because he had already spent 3 times. See, that's why I keep telling y'all, you got to go to somebody who know what they doing, gang. Don't let them rip you off with your money, man. You got to go to people know what they doing. Do it one time and be done with it. That's right. So what I did was, from the El Camino setup, you know, he wanted to go with the fast intake. You know, it looked good. It worked too. But I was more concerned with the camshaft and the heads. I knew I can get more power out of that, out of the 6.0 with my setup for cheaper the price than what they had got the guy to buy on the El Camino. So if you go back and watch the El Camino video, my setup, the way how I set it up, it was cheaper and it made 30 more horsepower. That's right. Y'all go ahead, hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. It's Willie Rebuild. Over and out, baby. That's right. The Monte Carlo is on the way home. Yes, sir.